Looks like we're ready. Click to start, go live. Okay, try again. Good morning, afternoon, and evening, my crazies. My name's Angela, and I'm the Crazy Poppy Lady, and this may be the second time I've said it because I've pushed more buttons. Fingers crossed. So, how is everybody tonight? I don't have any in according to my stream settings. Oh, come on, stream. Wake everybody up. Tell them they're all here I'm here to annoy them all. Okay, it might just be me tonight then. All on my lonesomes. Right, we have an apology in. Our gorgeous Nat has said, sorry she can't stay today. She's got other things to do. Other than that, who else was out? We had Kerry. Kerry was in a little bit ago, our Yarny Elephant. Not too sure if she's still here. If you're here, babes, give me a nudge. Oh, we've got a viewer. Where are you hiding? Hey, here we go. Hi, Christine. Hi, Silver Fox. How are you guys both doing? Sorry, if I'm pulling funny faces, it's because I'm actually sewing in ends at the moment on these leaves, and sometimes they get caught. So I'll end up getting scissors and cutting them. Yep, this one's not plain, but the end's tucked in. That's the main thing. There we go. So, what are you girls up to today? Anything interesting? Oh, no, neither. Just trying to think what I was going to say to you guys today. Brain is like a sieve. Hey, there's Kerry, the Yarny Elephant. I knew you was hiding here somewhere, honey. You've been the most patient out of everybody. Kerry popped on about 20 odd minutes ago and said, hello. Hey, create Triple C. How you doing, darling? Sorry, I can't remember people's first names. As some of you know, I've got a shocking memory and I'm absolutely rubbish with names. I'm more likely to remember your phone number before I am your name. Now that says something considering we all use mobiles and auto dial now. So, Kerry is crocheting. What are you crocheting, darling? Anything interesting? So what's everybody else up to? What you drinking? What you making? Right, so let's talk about the pattern that I put out this morning. Have you had a chance to see it yet? Oh my gosh, how bad is it? Well, at least I think it is anyway. I think it's hilarious. Alright, in the UK at the moment there is a bit of a problem between two different food shops, and one of them is suing the other one because they've made a birthday cake that's very similar to their own. Like, and the problem we've got is they nicked the idea from a book, so really who's copying who here? So I decided I was going to attempt to make myself a little bag chime or a bag thingy that you hang on your bag that resembles a caterpillar cake. So here it is. Oh my gosh, how bad. Now, yes, I've stuck some eyes in to make it look a little bit better than what it was. But for a quick go at an amigurumi, it's not a bad one actually. Just to teach you how to work in the round, increase, decrease, invisible increases, invisible decreases, sorry. And just little bits like that, even down to the crocheting through the works here, as you can see. So there's a couple of little tips and tricks in there which are really quite good to have a play around with. Now, my challenge for you is, although mine does look drastically bad because of the face and everything else, the challenge, if you're up for it, is to knock up one. It'll take you probably about an hour and a half at maximum, really. But knock up one and see if you can create a caterpillar cake that looks a heck of a lot better than mine. Yeah. I'm going to take the eyes out of this one, and I'm going to end up giving this to Liam in a couple of weeks, so that he's got himself a little chew toy slash raggy, so that I can test how good my stitching really is, because if it can stand up to Liam, it can stand up to anything. Right, so let's pop in on the comments. Tracy says hi. Right, so Kerry is crocheting blankets and she's drinking coffee. If I remember rightly, you're not in America or over that way somewhere, so it's sort of quite reasonable time of the day to be drinking coffee for you. Silver Fox is still on her sister's blanket. Is that the pattern that you won, Silver Fox? Hello, Jane. Welcome in, my darling. Triple C is saying that she's sipping coffee and designing a new poncho. She's addicted to ponchos. I did see a video that you made a couple of weeks ago, actually, with one in. It's really cute. Hey, my J-Hook Crochet. Okay, this is the only name I'm probably going to remember that's not a channel name. Hi, Reggie. That's because I've been following Reggie about a year now, if not longer. Right, so our Silver Fox is saying that she is doing it in the Signet boho spirit, which is lovely to use. I must admit it is. Frogging can be a bit of an issue, so make sure you've got yourself a needle to hand, so that if you do have to undo stitches, you flick the top stitch off, and then as you pull it through, it doesn't tangle as much. I'm going to have to do a video on that, and Ricola Crochet Corner, welcome in, my darling. What am I talking about today? I haven't got the foggiest. It's whatever comes out of the mouth today. This is where you guys will probably stitch me up left, right and centre. Alright, so Silver Fox's blanket is just a front post, back post. Okie doke, so you haven't had to strip much out of that, I'm guessing. It was just a little tip. Because when I did one of my sample, it was the virus shawl. I did it not in that one, but in, I can't even think of the name of it. But I did it in another roving style yarn, and it got caught because I was using the wrong hook size for it. Way back when I didn't know anything about really hook size tension and all of that. But yeah, but it was a little trick that I worked out on how to do, so that's what I did. I found a button, J-Hook. Sorry, Reggie, I found a button. I wonder if it'll work. No, right. There we go. Right, Ricola is waiting for her hubby to get home so she can get some yarn. She's got the new Premier Cotton Hipster yarn ready for curb pickup. Oh, where are you getting that from, Ricola? Which shop is it, darling? I did see, for you American girls, that... Oh God, now I'm really trying to pull my brain out. Michael's, was it Michael's or Joanne's? Sorry, it's one of them. They've got their yarns discounted down ridiculously. Let me see if I can open up a page and not muck anything up. If I disappear, it's because I'm mucking things up and I haven't learned how to do all this properly yet. There we go, there we go. Where is it, where is it, where is it? Oh, don't tell me I didn't save it. Oh, pants, I didn't say that. Nope, sorry gang, can't find that one. Unless I saved it on my tablet. Let's have a quick nose. Might have saved it there and then not put it over. So there we go. Oh, is that it? Yes, here we go. Michael's has got some 99 cents clearance cakes, and they are the Carlton swirl cakes, the Carlton latte cakes, the normal Carlton cakes, and the skinny cakes. Not impressed. Not impressed. I wish we had deals like that over here. Just no chance. Absolutely no chance of getting any deals that cheap. There we go. Oh, Ricola, so you went to Michael's. Cool. Now Reggie is listening in while she's online shopping for yarn. Step away from the cart. Oh, she's shopping for yarn. She's been trying to do it for the past 3 hours, but she keeps being interrupted by the kids. Now they're finally in bed. They've just been trying to help you out. Because otherwise you're going to end up with no room for anything. But then saying that, you are a speed demon with the crochet, so you probably get it all made up really, really quickly into some really cool stuff. Oh no, Ricola's on lockdown so that she can't get any of the discounted yarn. Well, they're bound to bring it back round once you're out of lockdown, darling. They're not that daft, are they? Lucky you slipped that one in. Silver Fox Love Yarn who's saying she's looking at Wool Warehouse. I've not heard of Shirley Wools. I've heard of Mariners and of course the Secret Yarn Stash for some wool. Secret Yarn Stash. Go on, do it. Use the affiliated link if you haven't ordered from them before. And remember, you still get your 10% discount from them, and if you spend over £30, you get free postage. That's why I like them. They're brilliant. They give so much back, and of course they also help me out with the affiliated link for the yarn for the poppies. Oh no! Oh bless Silver Fox. I really feel sorry for you there, babes. Hopefully, slipped away in the sleep. Fingers crossed. Sorry, I should explain. If you're not reading the chat, Silver Fox needs cheering up as she lost her eldest collie yesterday. Oh, I hate reading and hearing about stuff like that. That's something I dread with Liam. But we've got a while yet, thankfully. Ricola actually works for Michael's, but is currently laid off. Are they not giving you a subsidy and keeping you sort of just ticking over a little bit like they're doing over here in the UK, Ricola? Or are they just cheeky gits and, oh, I shouldn't say it like that, but basically turn around and say to you, right, you're gone for the time being, come back when we're open? Because of course things are quite different over in America, aren't they, when it comes to laws and stuff in regards to jobs. Right, so I'm tempted to run a couple of little competitions again this week, or should I say today, for a couple of the patterns again. Would any of you be interested in either trying to get your hands on the Baby G, which is the flower, which is the tree in a flower pot, and that's a win only prize, or the May the 4th be with you from last week? That's again is a win only prize. So we've got, what have we got? There's 10 of you viewing at the moment. Where's all my chatters tonight? Oh bless. Trip to the vets. I had to do that with the cat. Although I had a geriatric cat. It's not good. I couldn't get out the door with them. My husband had to do it. Oh, that's good, Ricola. Ricola's saying she was not available for the hours, so they said that she could go back once they, was it? Said to go, but they're open soon, so she'll be back, which is really, really cool. So, is there anything you've seen on the back shelves that you like the look of and you want more details of, gang? I have actually moved the shelves around a bit because I noticed when I was sitting here last week that you couldn't see all the gorgeous yarn that I've either yarn swapped or been sent. So I decided to move them over and then move the Aldi yarn over there because I'm not really that bothered by the Aldi yarn that's behind me. I just need to get through it so that I can move on to a different brand. I don't blame you. Michaela was saying that she's treating her time off as a little mini vacation. Can I show the patterns? I wasn't here last week. I've got to be really careful, J Hook. They're win only patterns because if I sell them, I'll get done for copyright. So I have to give clues. The first one is a baby tree in a flower pot who likes to dance to music. And he's a bit of a superhero. And then the other one is May the 4th be with you. Now that is a little character from there who gets his words back to front and upside down, and he's wearing a Santa hat. It was nice. Thank you for popping in, Ricola. Now she's going now because her hubby's home, so she needs to go and get that yarn. And she's saying, "Have a wonderful day to us all." So bye, honey. Have a nice day. Hey, Ninja's in the house. Hello, honey. Actually, J Hook, if you wanted to have a look at the baby in a the baby tree in a flower pot, if you popped on to Whips and Bits 54, Rune Shadow Beth has actually completed that pattern and sent me a picture in, so you can have a nose at that one. Of course, your colours will be slightly different because she is in America, so your colour choices for the yarn would be different to hers. Ah, right, Susan, and she's asked, have I tried my Yarn Genie yet and is it worth buying? Remember, I picked mine up, I think it was for like £13, wasn't it, from the Secret Yarn Stash. Now, I have used it to make about 6 or 7 poppy fronts so far, because I've got the red sitting on it, so I just have it sitting off to my left hand side because that's the side that feeds the yarn. And it seems to be working like a dream. If anything, I've speeded up making the poppies because I'm not having to sit there and yank it out the middle or detangle or any of that other stuff. So yeah, I'm finding it quite nice to work with at the moment. So for that little price, it's definitely worth a go. Sorry, J Hook, Reggie. It's the only thing I can do, darling. As I said, that's why they're win only patterns, because I won't be able to sell them on. Like sell them. Now Ninja's asking how am I doing, my crazy lady. I am doing perfectly fine, babes. I'm a little bit knackered, but that's because I've been a busy bumble today. Had to take the eldest to go and the eldest had to go back into town to swap out some clothes because she picked up the wrong size. Then we had to pick up the youngest early from school because she's doing her exams, or what would have been her exams at the moment. So she gets let out early. So we popped up into town at about midday to do the swapping over, and then then we had to sit outside the school for about an hour and a half. But luckily we took Liam with us, so we took him for like an hour and a bit walk around one of the local parks that's up by our school. So that was quite nice. It's just my body's not used to doing a great deal of walking at the moment. And as for the caterpillar, really, you like it? I think it looks a bit insane. That's putting it politely. But the pattern's up. It went up today, and it's there basically to show you how to increase, decrease using the invisible decrease. How to do, I think, oh, what did I say that was called? I can't even think, but how to add all these extra details in as well. And so it just shows you a couple of different techniques for amigurumi that might be of use to you if you are making something else. But the challenge is that I know mine looks rough as, and as we would call it down south, dog toffee. So, as I know mine looks really, really bad, my challenge is for you guys to actually make one and make it look a heck of a lot better than mine, because guaranteed you'll be able to quite easily. Oh, a dog pillar. Actually, I thought the front looked a bit more like a dog with its flappy ears rather than a caterpillar. But as I said, it's just something that's a bit silly and makes you laugh. And I think this time last year I also put out a silly pattern, and that was the washcloth one that was just a single crochet square, just saying to replace toilet roll. So it might be that my thing once a year is to put out the most random, crazy, silly pattern. Right, so amigurumi, it said that the caterpillar looks like a hybrid of a dog pillar or a tedderpillar. And Susan's a green. I love you girls. And the thing is, as I said, it looks like dog toffee, so I don't care. My husband said it looked like something else, but I best not say on YouTube or I'll get banned. Or I'll put it like this, he says it looks like something that shouldn't have a face on, that should be flushed down the toilet, the evil toe rag. Oh. Oh, so what have you guys been up to today? Difference an understatement, Ninja. I think I'll stay to copying other people's amigurumi patterns for now. And yeah. No, it was working up alright at the beginning, and then it's my normal thing. I visualise something and then I get so far into it and then something mucks up and I just can't work out how to fix it, or I just can't be bothered. So, although I've made hundreds of amigurumi, I don't think I'm quite there for patterns for them, to be honest. You got into the dentist. Oh, are we going to be able to have a proper chat tomorrow then? Oh, you got your impressions done. Sweet, new teeth. That's showing off, that is. So what's the wait time on them, Ninja? Your dentist quite speedy up your way, or are they going to be making you wait another few months? So what sort of patterns would you guys like to see on the channel? I have got another corner to corner lined up to be made. I've got the pattern all written out and stuff. And it can be a boy or a girl pattern, which is pretty cool if you're into doing the old pink for a boy, blue for a girl type thing. Or of course you can pick a green and then it can be for either sex. And the clue on colours is this packet here. See, I'm extra nice to you. Even giving you clues for colours, colour clues. So, ninjas, I got 2 more appointments. 3 weeks in all, that's not too bad. Finally. You're going to have the cheesiest grin out of all of us, honey. Meant in the nicest possible way. Exactly, then all we'll see is you grinning like a Cheshire cat. So, what are you working on tonight, Susan and Ninja? What are you girls working on? And anybody else if I've missed you? Oh, Julie, you sneaked in, you cheeky monkey. I'm not hooking tonight, Ninja. I'm on the leaves. I'm sewing in ends. I thought I might as well do something with my hands while I'm sitting here. That's why I keep looking down so I can actually see where the needle's going. Buying an Addy. Are they back in stock? I don't know about the Addies, darling, because sorry, Silver Fox has said she's considering buying an Addy. Are they back in stock? I wouldn't know about the Addy because I don't have an Addy. I have a Centro. Because I got mine cheap import from June. So I can't give you any more details than that really, apart from that's the app that I used to get mine, and I got mine before Crystal at Bag a Day mentioned the Addy, because of course, bless her, as soon as she mentioned it, that was it. They were sold out and none of us could get one. So I was really lucky. I'd picked up my Centro about I think I put the order in and got it about 2 weeks prior to Crystal at Bag a Day's video going up, which meant I got mine for, I think it was about 30 quid I got mine for, whereas now they're sitting at between 45 and 60 if you're lucky enough to find one. So I think the only way you can really find out if it's back in stock, done, is to do a bit of a Google search and go on your favourite retail places that you know would normally be stocking them, and then find out that way. Because of course different countries, I can't quite remember where you are, Silver Fox, whether you're UK or America or somewhere in between or past. Yeah, so it would just depend on what's coming to your country and from where. Oh, has it stopped at your end yet? With Julie has just said she's slipped in for a little while. Although the rain has stopped for now, she should be catching up outside. You've got to give it a few minutes to dry up, otherwise you'll be sliding here, there and everywhere, girl. How are all those gorgeous animals you've got? How are they all doing? They're in stock. As Silver Fox, I really don't know if they are, darling. I haven't had a look. I'm not intending to buy another one. I'm not intending to upgrade to an Addy. I'll stick with the Centro until it falls apart. Because I'm too tight to pay the sort of money they want for the Addy. Oh, Ninja, what are you like? And she popped into Wilco's today. £23 in yarn. Have they got some new ones in, darling? Do I need to go and do a bit of a video at my local and see if mine's any better than yours and yours is any better than mine? I would have done a little video, but it wouldn't have been for Wilco's. Where was I planning to go to? I can't think, but I was planning to go to one today. And I turned up and my phone's got no charge. And I was like, ugh. I should explain, my phone barely ever has any charge. I probably charge it once a week. Because nobody calls me on it. Nobody texts me. Because I'm normally at home all the time, so why bother? As I've said to everyone, save your money and message me on Messenger. and then we'll chat through Messenger, because hey, why pay when you don't have to? Okay, so in regards to Wilco's, Silver Fox says she hasn't been to Wilco's for years. It's one of them shops, isn't it? You either love it, hate it, or sometimes there's other shops that pop up and you favour them more and then you forget about it. But sometimes they've got some really nice yarn choices in there. I'm trying to think what we got. Didn't you send me some Wilco's right back at the beginning of the channel, Ninja? Baby soft 30-gram balls for £1. The baby soft 50-gram balls are £1, and the really soft 100 grams are £1.25. That's not bad. The DK. I'm definitely going to have to go and have a nose now and see if yours is any better than mine. Your selection's bound to be better than mine. Alright, and Julie is saying all the animals are fine, thank you. So, how many kids did you end up getting, Julie? Because I think last time you popped on, the kids were about to be born, weren't they? Right, Silver Fox is saying that Wilco's isn't very close to her, unfortunately. For me, I think I have to do about 15 mile to do it. But the thing is, I have to do that trip every day anyway to drop my kid off, the younger one, off at school. So because of that, it means I don't feel so guilty then. I can sort of spare an extra mile and a half to pop in to those shops, and then sort of that's what I plan to do. You see, I plan to because I've done one shop, haven't I? What was it, B&M? And I plan to go around that area and do all the little yarn shop, like the private yarn shops, and then of course the big chain stores that have got a bit of yarn in. So I plan to do those, and that'll be Cheltenham, and then I'm going to go possibly to Gloucester, and possibly a bit further afield and just circle out, and then move on, go that way, and then I'm going to go the other way. Oh, has it? Oh, reconnection. Phew! Right, fingers crossed I'm still with you guys. I hate it when things like that pop up. Right, so Julie is saying they're still producing. She's got 16 new kids so far. No craze yet. What are they, Julie? Is that the... Oh, crikey, I'm trying to... Hold on, aren't they the alpaca babies? I'm guessing. I really am guessing. I can't remember. I know you said to me, you gave me an order of when little uns were going to be born and what they were, and I really physically cannot remember. Brain is like a sieve. Oh, crikey, yeah. What were you doing out, Ninja? I've just cottoned on. See what I mean? Brain like a sieve. You've told me for weeks and weeks that you were going in for your up and then that you're coming out. Right, for any of you that don't know, our gorgeous Ninja had a knee operation. don't even think she was meant to be escaping the house yet. I'm going to have to turn up at yours at some point and tell you off properly. Be warned, I'm just going to message you and go, put kettle on. Right, so of course our ninja is saying she's paying for her shopping trip now because she thinks she's overdone it. Her leg is killing her. Hey, I got it, Julie. Yep. So it's the alpaca babies that are coming on soon. Oh, the dentist was by Wilco's. Yeah. If you're anything like me, I say it's by somewhere and it's half a mile up the road. I don't care if it's close enough. I know, we've got to wait, haven't we, Ninja? Right, well, basically, for any of you that don't know, Ninja is, what, about an hour and a half away from me, I suppose, if that. So, and I've been told it's quite a nice straight route, so I should be alright and I shouldn't get too lost. The plan is at some point to go and harass Ninja and get husky cuddles. So I've still got that parcel sitting buried at the back, darling. I haven't sent it out yet for you, so it'll probably end up coming in the car with me. Okay, so Julie's animals will still be producing right through till July. So you've got the baby alpacas coming up. What's the next set of animals that will be giving you babies after the alpacas, darling? Oh, silver fox, that sounds like a dream. She's saying when she can meet up with her friends, they are planning to do a yarn shop crawl. And that she needs to plan the route. Well, to be honest, Ninja has been trying to bribe me to go yarn shopping. But I've got to get through some of this, and the problem is most of the projects that I pick don't use a great deal of yarn. Because of course poppies, it's 60 poppies per 100 grams. And then the blankets that I do, although they're big blankets, I probably only use, what, 300 grams, maybe 4 a push per blanket. And of course, half the time I use the scrap balls first. So it's just like I need to start doing some big stuff just for me, just to show you guys, look, this is what I've done this week, rather than sort of, oh, I've got a bit further on a pattern, rather than doing it the way I've been doing it. I know it's okay, Ninja. You know I'm good for it, and you know you get it sooner or later. And you know where I live as well, so there's no escaping it. You will get the new yarn. Oh dear. Yeah, I used to say that, Silver Fox. She says her yarn is packed away and nobody knows how much she has. To be honest, my husband didn't realise how much I had until we moved it down the other week. He was like, crikey, he was like, you've got a lot of bags there, you haven't packed them very well. And I'm going, no, darling. Whereas you guys all saw how much I managed to get into each one of them shopping bags. My husband thought they were all quite loosely packed and I'd just thrown it in to make it look good, whereas I'd actually proper tightly packed those in. Oh, alright, so Julie has got some calves due, some kids, baby goats, and then the crows, which are the llamas, alpacas, I'll get there in a minute, this way you turn around and tell me you've got llamas too, alpacas, and a few foals in July. Oh, some baby horses. What breed of horses are they, Julie? Aragurumi is making a scrap blanket using a scrap blanket multicolour, using up all of her half balls. That's daft. Why are you doing that? You know you're going to end up doing one of my corner to corner at some point. You're going to need them. Hiya, Deanne. Welcome in, honey. She's saying hello to me and hello to all of you guys. So, let's see what Deanne's been up to this week. So, what are you working on today, darling? Sorry, I should explain I am on leaves at the moment. So have you got any idea what, who or where the blanket is going once completed, Ninja? What time are we on? You're working on another C2C. Now, is that one of the pattern? Didn't you want a pattern from me? So is that one of my patterns, or is it another, somebody else's? Please be mine, please be mine, please be mine. I love seeing your finished work, everyone. Right, so a Ninja's blanket is a 2-row repeat mindless, so it is growing fast. I am actually tempted to hit something like that, just do a mindless 2-row repeat jobby and try and get some of this Aaron out of the way. But of course, when I bought the Aaron, I was planning to make giant snowmen, so I really should do that. I suppose get ahead of Christmas, isn't it, really? So I was going to do a really big snowman using somebody else's pattern. So don't panic, the snowman won't go off as wayward as this one. Oh, that was daft, Julie. Just tried to stop your comment. You can really tell that you also doesn't know anything about horses. So Julie is saying she's got some, I'm going to say this so wrong, some Connemara whites and Welsh cobs, and no, you guys can read that last one. The thing is, I know it in my head, but getting it out of the mouth just isn't working. It just won't. Oh, I wonder where you got that cream Aaron from, Ninja. I stitched Ninja up, you see, before I moved the room down. I knew I was going to have to. So of course Ninja had sent me a box of yarn over, which was some DKs, and so I sent her a box over with Aaron. Lots and lots of different shades. Well, not lots of different shades. What was it? 5 shades of Aaron, 6 balls, I think it was. It was whatever I could get in the box. Yeah, it was, wasn't it? I've got your picture to show on the Whips and Bits on Friday, haven't I, Deanne? I think. Yes. Yes. Right name, hopefully. Yep. So I'm trying to remember stuff, and brain is really not in. Yeah. Yeah, so Deanne has completed her moose. I'll be able to show that to you all on Sundays of Whips, Bits and Chat. I think it's flipping brilliant, honey. Absolutely love it. And she is the first crazy to actually tackle it as well. Yeah, you said about that Barbie one. For everybody else, is it just the word, or is it a picture of the Barbie doll, Deanne? Julie's saying she loves using Aran wool. I don't mind it, but the one from Aldi dries my skin, so I'm sort of going to use it for like bigger projects. like big stuffies and stuff, like Ninja does really. So I'm going to use it for those, and then once it's gone I'm not replenishing it. I'm going to go elsewhere and see what I can find elsewhere, unless of course I can't find anything as nicely priced, and then I'll go back to it, because hey, I'm too tight to cough up loads of cash for this same item. Oh, that was it, wasn't it? Yeah, I stitched Ninja up with 4 cream 400-gram Aran from Aldi, a violet one and a sage one. And the sage is really, really nice actually. It's a nice dark green. Give me a second. Oh, apologies for my bottom. Yeah, I've got a spare one here. I think it's this one. Oh, that's the big green. That's one you didn't get your hands on, honey. Let's try again. The sage. What's the first one I pulled out? There it is there. There's the sage. Absolutely love that. And it looks really, really nice. So what I want to do is make some, as I said, some snowmen. And I've seen a really cute pattern and a really cute hat. And that sage doesn't show up too well on camera. Sorry. So I've just seen the replay because I don't get to see it until a few minutes after. Yeah, so the sage will look really, really good as the hat for the snowman, and then it will look very similar to the snowman on the cartoon from back in the 80s, the musical one called The Snowman. Okay, so Deanne is saying that for the blanket it's a silhouette of the head and the Barbie name written underneath. Sounding pretty cool. Silver Fox says that she loves Aran. She used to knit a lot of sweaters with cables for her girls. I've been told it works up beautifully for cabling for knitting. I can't knit, so, well, undid one stitch. So, yeah, can't knit. Jules B, welcome in, honey. She's saying hello to everybody, and everyone's saying hello back. Julie also does a lot of jumpers and cabling using the Aran. I don't blame you, you're out on a farm. It's going to get nippy. Oh my gosh. Deanne is saying that she's thinking that this latest corner to corner is actually going to be bigger than the moose. Well, you can't blame me for this one. I didn't make the pattern. That moose is a monster of a size of a pattern though. And I have actually got other patterns that are bigger than the moose, and I'm like, no, not doing it. So some of the patterns that will be available at some point when I get around to doing a shop, I might have to put warning stickers on. But basically, the larger patterns I won't be on the channel because it's just going to take too long for me to make the videos for them. Right, Aragurumi, you lost the wolf pattern. Check your emails, darling. If it's not in there, then it will be in Messenger still. It will still be there. It'll be there somewhere. You just have to re-download it. And if you're really having problems, I'll see if I can find it later. Can't do nothing now, though. Okay, so Silver Fox is saying she's not able to knit so much now. Nerve damage and arthritis. I find crocheting easier. To be honest, darling, I think I probably would too. I remember knitting years ago, as I said on one of the videos, I think it was last week, I knitted a blanket for my daughter. And thinking about it now, I don't think my left hand would deal with a knitting needle in it because of the sciatica that runs down the left. So just thinking of how painful it is for me with the sciatica, I really wouldn't want the arthritis as well on top. Because I can understand why you wouldn't, why you prefer crocheting. Oh crikey, you're collecting stuff, aren't you, Julie? Julie is saying time is her problem, Silver Fox, and I've also got developing cataracts, which are causing me problems. Julie, have you had a chat with your GP yet? Because they're now saying stuff about quite a lot of people with cataracts don't get it dealt with until like they've had it for 7 years, whereas they like to get it earlier if possible. Because my dad's just had his cataracts finally removed. He's got delayed due to COVID, mind, but he refused to say there was anything wrong with his eyes for years, and we were going, Dad, you've gone blind, mate. Dad, please just go and get your eyes checked. And he finally did. They turned around and told him he had cataracts, and then he went on the list. So he's just had his done, and now he's super chuffed because he can see again, and he's loving it, absolutely loving it. And he's quite cheeky when it comes to telling my mum, I can see her wrinkles. And it's like, Dad, don't be so evil. Hold on. Jules is saying, I can knit and crochet. Once I learned crochet 3 years ago, I've hardly knitted a thing. I've heard quite a lot of people do that. They go through spits and spats, so they'll crochet for a decent amount of time, get bored with crochet, and then go back to the knitting and swap between. As I said, I've got no chance at all. Because of course, if I did pick up a set of knitting needles and realise I could do it, there's so many YouTubers out there that I could watch that are going to show me how to knit different things, that I'd end up collecting enough patterns and I'd end up with more needles than I've got hooks. Best steak with one, I think. Oh, brilliant, you found it. Does that mean you're going to actually start on it now, Ninja? Are you going to finally do that little wolf pattern? Oh, that's not too bad. So it's only the 2 colours in the Barbie, or Cindy, Barbie pattern. See what I mean? Brain like a sieve. Julie is saying she's still waiting for her first consultation for her eyes, although it was referred over a year ago. They have stopped the procedure here due to our constant lockdowns. I'll just move my mouth in lots of different ways and imagine swear words coming out. That's ridiculous, because where you are, you've got no worries about it. Because we've chatted about you and your area with COVID on bottom of videos, haven't we, Julie? That's just ridiculous. Is there any chance that you can go to a different hospital, or would you prefer to stick with where they saw you originally? Oh, Susan's another cheeky witch. She's able to alternate between knitting and crocheting, but she's newer to crocheting and has definitely got the bug. It is really addictive, isn't it? I've been told that it's basically because with crocheting you can make bigger projects quicker than what you can with knitting. I can't really test it. As I said, I can only do 1 stitch in knitting, so, or at least I could. No, I'm definitely sticking to crochet. Ooh. Well, if you need any help, Ninja, remember, just give me a nudge, and I'll work through any issues that there are with you, because you're the first one that's tackling that pattern. I haven't tackled it. So if you think that there might be an issue with the pattern, come back to me and I'll read through it and double check it, and probably end up having to make it myself just to double check. Yeah, Ninja actually won you won that pattern, didn't you? The wolf, I think. Yeah. So Ninja won that one a little while ago. Right, talking of competitions, right gang, are any of you interested in winning one of the 2 patterns I mentioned earlier on? For those of you that weren't in, the featured pattern is the Baby G, which is a tree in a flower pot. He's a bit of a superhero. I can't tell you his name, but you'll know it if you like Guardians of the Galaxy, say. And there's a choice between that one or the May the 4th that I mentioned last week, which is a little character that likes to get his words more muddled up than I do. And he's wearing a Christmas hat. So that'd be the 2 that are up for grabs today if you guys fancy it. So what I'll do is I'll run one competition now, and then there will be another chance for you to grab one of those patterns after the live is finished, if you pop back and pop a comment on. It'll probably be a simple one. Cripes. Alright, so Julie is saying that her numbers, the numbers are so low. This is the COVID numbers over in Ireland, in the part of Ireland that she's in. She says the numbers are so low, it's a mystery why they are being so heavily controlled. She would go to any hospital. I'm looking into the cost of the procedure in the UK. It might be quicker or cheaper. It depends though, because you're travelling, you're crossing. Yeah, it would be classed as crossing the border, wouldn't it? At the moment, so you might have to do the old quarantine that side and quarantine this side, or have like a quarantine passport or whatever they're running now to let people in and out. But fingers crossed they can sort it quick. Can you not just bug the hospital more? If you sort of say to them, look, I'll do daily COVID tests if you want. You know that at the end of the day you're not got it because you're on the farm. You're mixing with the same group. Oh. Right. Susan's saying they sound cute. I'm guessing you're talking about the choice of the 2 patterns. Oh, what is going on? Thank you. So my screen just froze on me. Hopefully I've not frozen too much. I wasn't looking up for a bit. Sorry. I did try. I'm not too sure what you mean by that one, Ninja. I think I've completely lost part of our conversation. Right. Jules says she can't wait to start last week's. It's a cutie. Oh, thank you, Jules. Can't wait to see how you get on with it. Remember, reconnection successful. Yes, please be working. Please still be streaming. Okay, sorry about that, gang. I had internet issues there. It just dropped out on me. Fingers crossed it's working and you're not going to tell me off for dropping any naughty words, as I've probably dropped a couple. Right, so Deanne, she's in. She's back again. Right, Whisper, hi crazy lady. Hello darling. Make sure, if actually saying that, make sure if you haven't watched last weekend's Whips and Bits, the one that went out on Sunday, make sure you watch it, because of course I had the prizes for 2 competitions drawn on Sundays. Start streaming. Fingers crossed. This has worked. Right. So, welcome back to part 2. Sorry about part 1. Internet dropped out, and fingers crossed this is working. No, it appears not to be. It is telling me I've got a duplicate stream key. Okay, shut off.